Title: Into the Pharaoh's Den, Part 1. The mission begins. Copy base camp, Romeo 30, actual out. Our captain, Kirk, turned to us. Alright, so far, the path to the cave is clear. Let's move while it stays that way. We were 12 in total, an entire Special Forces ODA on a mission to hunt and eliminate a feral tribe. These weren't just myths or folklore. They were real, humanoid creatures hiding in forests and national parks, blending into shadows. Some say they're remnants of an ancient race. Others, humans gone savage. Whatever they are, they'd killed a family of 5. And now, we were here to make sure they didn't kill again. Part 2. Eyes in the shadows. Kirk raised a fist, signaling a stop. We knelt, scanning our surroundings. Then I saw them, eyes in the brush, faint glimmers through my scope. "Vic," I whispered, gesturing to my 3 o'clock. He saw them too. "Multiple contacts," he muttered, voice tight. "Could be ferals, could be animals." But those glowing eyes didn't blink, didn't flinch. They just watched. "Romeo 3 actual, possible movement on our 3. Over." "Copy that," Kirk's calm voice came through. "Hold position. Do not engage unless engaged." Moments later, Marco and Remy disarmed a trap nearby, and the eyes vanished, fading into the dark. A near miss. We pressed on, but every step felt heavier, the shadows closer. Part 3. The screaming begins. The cave loomed ahead, a gaping maw in the cliffside. As we prepared to scale it, a guttural scream tore through the air. A feral, huge, muscular, clad in a skull mask, charged from the bushes, throwing a tomahawk that hit Remy square in the face. He dropped, lifeless. "Contact," someone yelled. Bullets flew. I fired a burst, dropping the feral, but others emerged. One dragged Grady down, tearing at him like an animal. Grady screamed but managed to pull his sidearm, killing it. The damage was done. He was barely holding on. We regrouped. Half the team covered the entrance as Kirk led us inside the cave. The walls were damp, reeking of decay. We moved in formation, weapons ready. Part 4. Inside the den. The tunnels opened into a chamber lit by a fire pit. Ferals crouched around mutilated bodies, snarling when they saw us. They charged. We didn't hesitate. Short bursts, precision fire. They dropped. Nearby, cages lined the walls, holding civilians, men, women, children, all terrified but alive. Kirk ordered Mike to lead them out while we pressed deeper. The next room stopped us cold. Bodies hung from the ceiling, flayed and broken, trophies of feral brutality. Lane muttered, "Savages," under his breath. As we advanced, a massive feral ambushed us, swinging a tomahawk into Lane. He screamed as it struck again and again, until silence. We killed it, but not before it flung me across the room. This one was different, larger, stronger, adorned with antlers and bones. It fought like a demon, but we brought it down, its blood pooling on the stone floor. Part 5. Mission accomplished. We cleared the cave, carrying Lane's body and freeing the hostages. Outside, Mike reported. Vic and the others held position, but we lost Uriah and Remy. Grady's critical. Extraction came. Blackhawks whisked away the wounded and the civilians. The rest of us hiked back to base camp, haunted by the night's carnage. At camp, our commander, Lieutenant Colonel Ramsey, congratulated us. The feds say the mission was a success. The ferals that killed that family didn't make it through the night. Kirk frowned. "What about the rest?" Ramsey shrugged. "They'll move on, not our problem." Mike's voice cut through, angry. "Why don't we kill them all? Why wait until they slaughter civilians?" Ramsey looked at us, his tone final. "That's above your pay grade." We left, the sound of stretchers and whispered orders following us. As I passed a truck loaded with feral corpses, I couldn't help but wonder, who's really in charge here? And why do they let these things exist? The pacing, action, and mystery should keep viewers engaged across parts, allowing you to build suspense and intrigue. Would you like adjustments or additional details?